the truth about college for children.
Are you going to pay for his college?
Yes, I am.
Well, then take your 4-year vacation, bro. The college thing is very, very, very difficult for me. I think most people think my point of view on college is because I was a shit student and went to a shit college and became successful. My point of view on college is based on unemotional math. The math is broken. We went through a 50, 60-year period where going to college was ROI positive. If you went to college and got a piece of paper, you would then be able to get the return on that investment because that's how the world worked. That does not exist. Do you need a degree for certain professions if he wants to be a doctor, lawyer? I understand all that. Will he become a well-rounded young man and like all the social things? Let him go tour fucking Europe for 3 months. He'll be way more well-rounded and worldly than sitting in a fucking dorm room playing fucking Call of Duty.
Bro, this guy, Gary Vaynerchuk, gets me so fucking tight. You have no idea how salty I get whenever I'm on LinkedIn, browsing for a job, trying to, level up in life, go from a rat to maybe a cockroach. And I just see posts, blurbs, videos, blogs, anything and everything that is for expressing yourself. Gary Vaynerchuk is all over it. He will let you know what he's thinking at any given time. But he bothers me so much because, on God, this man is a fraud. Like, I literally read his Wikipedia page, right? And I almost, for a second, made the mistake of respecting this man. Dude was born in the Soviet Union? What? Excuse me? Mans came to America, grinded out, got a business, made it better. Now he's on the success train, explaining everything to everyone else. After hearing his quote-unquote advice on different things and information, I feel like it's all cap. I feel like it's all bullshit. Like he has a PR department. I know for a fact, it's a fact in history that this man essentially graduated college and got a free job from his dad. And from there, he went on to scheme and finesse his way through the system that is corporate America. Now, I'm going to be honest, right? He gets me so tight just because of the simple fact that he dismisses everyone else's thoughts and he has the most asinine remarks. Like this lady, first of all, shout out to this mother. She's basically showing her son how to do it. You have some random dude that's sitting on... By the way, I like how he's sitting super chill, feet on the couch, nothing crazy. Like he's the sultan of sickos with all his people sitting around listening to his advice. And she basically says, is it worth it to go to college? And he goes, enjoy your 4-year vacation, bro. Because you know what, Gary? We all go to college. We all go there to party. We all go there to do dude frat shit. You don't need to get a job to pay your way through college because daddy will take care of that. You don't need to worry about getting good grades because, again, daddy will take care of you if you fall out and flunk out. Dude, like, this guy's advice is literally trash. And the thing that I don't understand is... Like, if you look at his resume and look what he did, it looks like he's, like, on some shit. It looks like he should know what he's talking about. But the more I listen to him, the more I feel like he's just putting on a facade and just saying things to say things. And he says the most ignorant shit ever. So for this, where he basically said that, I went to a shit school and I was a shit student, and that's why people think that my opinion on college is ass. No, bro, we think it's ass because, like, you have no, like, you can't even fathom that people go to college, work, and their life is completely changed. Like, if I didn't go to college, on God, I'd probably be out here trapping. Low-key, fuck college. If I was smart and wanted to make money, that's what I would be doing. Because Lord knows the drug dealers in my neighborhood make way more fucking money after taxes than I do. But that's not the point. I'm a child of Christ. I'm not trying to do no illegal shit. But Gary... like, was given the world to him on a silver platter. Never mind being born with a silver fucking spoon in your mouth. He was given to him on a silver platter. And for some reason, for some odd reason, this guy is so good at bullshitting, and this guy is so adept at just tapping into people's stupidity that he somehow sucks people in. Now, what's weird is that usually in the comment section, I'll get energy because I'll go through and I'll read it, and pretty much everyone's shitting all over him because it's like, dude, this is terrible advice. But no matter what, there's people who ask him, like, advice, random quotes, and they love it, bro. Like, they get sucked in like it's Tsukuyomi, and they're just in there for 72 days listening to his horse shit.
3 words. Give me inspiration for any day I'm feeling down.
3 words.
3 words.
You're gonna die. Yeah, that's inspiration.
Do something about it.
Do something about it.
Fucking love you.
Love you too. Take care.
Oh, my God almighty. Now, first of all... I'm gonna respect Gary because he gets hosed with this. All the dumb vapid cunts, you just drop some like Shakespeare quotes on him. You go, we all gonna die. we all, this is like when fucking Nas dropped his album in 2006. He's like, we all slaves. We all niggas in the system.
So no longer just black people niggas today. It's also me and you.
And people are like, oh my God, that's so fucking deep. But Gary, he took it a step further. He made it even simpler. He's like, we all gonna die. You know that, right? And she's like, oh my God, that is so deep. And then she went and posted that on her Snapchat, LinkedIn, Bumble, For You, Fiverr, whatever the fuck social media bullshit. And she's like, yes, I got a Gary V quote. I'm about to make an NFT of this shit. But dude, he comes off as so hateable. And I think another aspect to him that I think is cringeworthy, and even like I feel bad for certain people, like for example, for this lady, like she's just dumb in my opinion. Like she came off as dumb. I know in this 53-second video I'm basically judging her and Richie Rich in the background, but you know, it's basically like she sounds like a dummy that is asking for dumb advice when she knows damn well she probably wouldn't have her career and money if it wasn't for her job, unless she had daddy pay her way too. And it's basically like, you know, she's a grown-ass woman and she might make a bad mistake. But what Gary V, like, monetizes on and what he capitalizes on the most is basically sucking young kids in and basically telling them, fuck school, fuck your parents, you know what you're doing, you're a big brain individual. And he's always, like, shilling this narrative of, like, Gen Z's amazing. But even when he describes, like, why do you like Gen Z so much, he gives, like, the most vapid, generic response ever.
You like Gen Z?
I like Gen Z because they're going to be around the longest from all the other generations that are here. The kids are always right. People just don't know it at first.
Wow, the kids are always right. People just don't know it at first. Dude, how does he come up with advice like that? That's amazing. And then I've seen a couple videos where he's talking to young people and he's basically like just sucking them into his own like cult. And it's just like, again, it's like the most Hmong advice. And like, if I was a kid thinking about maybe I'll go to college, maybe I won't. Like, dude, if you have nothing lined up, if you don't have your parents paying your way, if you're not Bill Gates and have a big idea, if you're not determined and basically have a specific goal and a specific timeline, like, just go to college, bro. Like, just do it. If you can't afford to go to community college, you fucking take out some student loans. Like, you don't have to go to college, but don't, like this guy looks at college, he's like, why? Why would you ever do that? Doctors and lawyers are the only people who need degrees. You're right, bro. You're 100% right. And no other profession do you need a degree. Everyone can just magically use their Gary V vibe energy and just get the job. But this is him giving advice to a young individual who was talking about how her YouTube channel wasn't really popping. Damn, I know how that feels. You know what? Let me actually listen to this. Maybe I can get some actionable advice.
Nothing's popped. How many videos have you made?
More than 300.
How old are you?
I'm
18?
18. I know you're gonna say that.
You've made enough content with not enough views. You are definitely, at this point, not making content that's connecting. And listen to me, that doesn't need to be devastating, like, oh, fuck, nobody likes me or I suck. That needs to be, how do I make different content?
All right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Motherfucking Gary Vee just gave us the idea of a lifetime. If A doesn't work, do B. My nigga. My man just came in and dropped knowledge on me. Alright, bro. I gotta start, like, looking into fucking making videos about semen retention and try to suck in some simp motherfuckers. And another thing that I've seen Gary say, that basically kind of solidifies the fact that he's an asshole. First of all, like, I found, dude, he comes off as, like, one of the most unlikable individuals with some of his opinions and some of his statements. Like, like, this thing right here, like, got me heated, bro. Like, as someone who works at 9 to 5, like, this shit just gets me salty.
Why do you hate Fridays so much?
Because I hate people that live their lives for the weekend. I'm blown away by people celebrating the end of the week. The weekend is your escape from your reality. I'm talking about if you genuinely dislike what you do so much that you beg for Friday and despise Monday through Thursday is devastating to me because you're wasting too much of your life. It's just a huge percentage of one's life. If you genuinely celebrate Friday, you need to rethink your entire fucking game.
Thanks, Gary. I appreciate that. You know, I used to look forward to Friday because that's when all my friends have off. That's when we go out, and, you know, I don't really like working during the week. But now that you say that, oh, man, I changed my life. I quit my job. I started making videos on the internet. I just jumped from topic to topic, hoping to get some views. Thank you, Gary. You're the best. Bro, this guy legit, like, will say anything to come off as, like, a contrarian. Like, Gary, why do you hate Fridays? Well, the reason why I hate Fridays is because if you just work all week and you fucking hate your life and you want to kill yourself and then the weekend you drink your pain away, you're a fucking dickhead. It's like, bro, fam, like, you never worked, my man. Like, you were in college probably fucking date raping bitches, having a ball. I ain't. I'm jealous. I wish I could do that and not study. Then he graduates, gets a job, no interview necessary, no resume necessary. Your dad's there. He's like, I bet, here you go. Here's the baton, pass it on. And then from there, you then go on to say that your life that has been super fucking easy from my perspective so far, why? Why does anyone grind? And bro, like, some people have dog shit jobs, bro. Like, some people didn't go to college because you recommended them. They don't. They don't have a degree. They don't have any fucking marketability. Like, they just have to fucking grind and get raped and they get fucked all week. And then when the weekend comes, it's their escape. It's when they get to live. It's when they get to fucking enjoy being outside of fucking Sinclair's The Jungle. Like, that's the fucking reality, bro. And I like how this guy is acting like anyone who takes solace in that is an asshole and you need to change your life and reimagine. Like, do you think people like that, bro? Do you think that people that work at fucking McDonald's enjoy that? Like not everything is a fucking grind set. Not everything is a fucking mindset where you're like, oh my god, like, I need to grind. Why aren't I making YouTube videos? Why aren't I doing this? It's like, bro, I remember watching a video years ago of a fucking single mother who worked at McDonald's. And she was like the definition of fucking poor. Like, imagine Gary just like, why do you hate your life so much? Like, why are you always so sad? Why don't you just change it magically? When I wasn't upset, I just went to my dad. I'm like, yo, I'm getting no interviews. He gave me a job, and then I popped off, got the bag, and now I'm living my best life. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up. Nothing you're saying is of anything that's tangible, and nothing he says is really even good advice. Like for example, one thing that he says is like the most boomer fucking thing ever. Like, ironically, even though he says he loves Gen Z and he's tapped in with kids, like, he has this weird fake fucking sentiment that he loves going to garage sales and like that's like the best thing to do just to start off flipping fucking garage sale bullshit, which let him explain it. It's the most fucking generic bullshit ass like side fucking grind you could ever think of.
Only way I know for somebody who has time and a little bit of money, the number one thing is flipping. You can't do much with $1,000. So for me, the one place to take $1,000 and make it 10,000 is garage sales and flea markets and thrift stores and dollar stores, Marshalls, TJ Maxx. It's all just work. Download the Amazon and eBay apps, scan shit for an hour or two, and people are just not putting in the work.
Again, my boy Gary got the answers. Obviously, everyone is lazy. No one wants to work. Bro, he gave the most boomer ass, bullshit ass. Like this, like what he just said literally was relevant in like 1997. Like, this is some straight boomer bullshit. Like, if you want to really make money on some dumb shit and you have like a little bit of money and a lot of time, I tell you right now, it's called Alibaba. It's what every fucking like seller on Instagram does. They buy shit from fucking Alibaba. They get fucking Chinese children to slave away and make fake Nikes, then they sell it on Instagram for a bag. I know this because every time I see an Instagram ad for something I want, I go, damn, that looks pretty good. Let me fucking cut out the middleman and go straight to the fucking Chinese demon. I go to Alibaba, I buy my item, 6 months to 8 months later, I get my shit, it's half of it is broken, half of it's working, it's a good product. Now that's like a no-brainer, like you could do that. On some real shit, if you really want to make some money, you have $1,000 like he just said, what you need to do is be out there flipping PS5s. You buy a PS5 and you get that shit, you just get it for, $500, you go around, bid around, you sell it for $50,000, something low. Once God of War comes out, that shit is going to go for $100K, but right now we're just talking about 50 racks. Like, you gotta understand, like, there's a million fucking ways to quote-unquote flip products. Like, right now, motherfuckers are, like, running GPU games where they're buying GPUs and slinging that shit. Like, right now, crack and heroin are down in my neighborhood. GPU slingers are on the shit. Like, these motherfuckers are sleeping in front of Micro Center. Every time I go to Micro Center, I see motherfuckers camped out sleeping, ready to fucking kill just to get a TI 3070. It's fucking ridiculous. And again, Gary gives bullshit-ass, generic-ass advice. And he has this, like, weird fraudulent image where he's like, I'm a grinder. Even though my dad gave me my job and I never went on a fucking interview, I never really had to study in school. He literally says at one point in time, I never even bothered doing the homework in school because he's so fucking enlightened and so cool.
I never did one piece of homework in my entire 4 years of high school.
Why?
I needed the time to hone my skills on my future and not figure out where Saturn was.
Yes. Why would I want to know where one of the planets are? I love how this guy's bringing up something from middle school. He's like, I don't give a shit what the fuck the capital of North Dakota is. How does it help me to know that it's Bismarck? Hey, hold up. Go look at the map right now. Go look at the capital of North Dakota. You're going to see Bismarck. You want to know why? Because when I was in school, I studied. I didn't sit there like a dickhead staring at the fucking wall thinking about Beanie Babies and flipping them at garage sales, you fucking weirdo.
So when I got home as a freshman in high school and the new Beckett baseball card guide would come out, I would lay in bed for 6 hours and memorize the prices on everything. Because pre-cell phones and information, when I'd go to the baseball card show on Friday, if I had all the prices memorized, that was an advantage over the other people that didn't.
That is so fucking cap. Dude, I'm telling you, this guy just likes pushing out an image. I'm telling you, this guy just likes pushing out an image. No way in fucking hell is this guy going down and saying the most generic fucking things ever. I would look at baseball cards and I would think of what the most expensive card was, and then when I go to show, I'd buy that most expensive card. No names, no fucking specific players. No, oh, I remember I bought this card for $5, flipped it for $20. I remember when I did. Bro, this guy did not do this. This man had an allowance. Don't fucking cap with me and pretend like this motherfucker did not have an allowance. Don't pretend like this guy was playing video games and just fucking around. His parents were probably like, oh, you know, Gary, he doesn't like his homework. What are you going to do? It's like, bro, like, and the thing is, like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, if I was rich and I, like, came up and didn't have to do schoolwork and, like, I could live life on cheat code mode, I'd be proud of that shit. I'm like, yeah, like, while y'all motherfucking losers are doing homework, guess what I'm doing? I'm pretending to memorize baseball cards and jerking off 24/7. I'm living my best life. But what Gary does is that he wants the best of both worlds. He's like those fake rappers like 6ix9ine, where they want to like come from the suburbs but pretend like they hard from the streets. Like he wants to basically be given everything in life, but then pretend like, oh my God, like I really go to garage sales on the weekend, guys, because I love grinding so much. Like this is what I do for fun. This isn't work. This is like fun. I love to grind, guys.
How much are the stuffed animals? 50 cents. Good. SpongeBob, maybe? Alright, stuffed animals continue to be my score. 50 cents a pop, Dumbo, Disney Store, Snuffleupagus, and this one's going to be a beast. The FAO Schwartz giraffe. It's Jeffrey. Wow, it's the $30 one. So we just looked it up. The Jeffrey giraffe Toys R Us FAO Schwartz combo, $30. Paid 50 cents. I don't know what else to say.
I don't know what else to say. I just dropped 50 cents and I'm going to pretend like I'm going to put this on eBay. Bro, I don't know why this guy, like, why does he pretend to do this shit? Like, why? Dude, why does this guy pretend? First of all, go to eBay and look at sold, and you'll see that that shit did not go for $30. But I'm not about to complain and argue with this guy, because obviously he knows everything, and he has life experience and has grind experience. But, like, bro, he's acting like he's, like, changing the world where anyone can go out there and turn 50 cents into $30. And by this logic, anyone who's fucking homeless, anyone who's a bum, anyone who's working, you know, a 9-to-5 and not out there grinding like an entrepreneur, they're just an asshole. Like, sometimes people have these opinions where they, like, shit all over people who work the 9-to-5. Like, Dame Dash is on some, like, if you're not an entrepreneur, you're a fucking slave to your boss. But at least Dame Dash got it out the mud. At least he fucking worked to get where he was. At least he climbed on the back of fucking Jay-Z and Rockefeller and fucking did something. Meanwhile, Gary is pretending to go to garage sales. Pretending to fucking go to garage sales. Can't even record the shit with his phone. Gotta bring him his fucking assistant and be like, yo, record me, bro. It'll be looking really cool when I get that fucking giraffe. And he's pretending like he does this for fun. He's pretending like you just need this fucking grind set to unlock cheat codes of life. It's like, bro, you got your job from your dad. You didn't fucking study in school. You look down on people who study. You look down on people who work a 9-to-5 or aren't in your fucking cult of, like, enjoying every second of grinding. Quote-unquote grinding. It's like, my man, just be who you want to be. Like, and the thing is, like, I have not seen one fucking video where he's ever explained himself eloquently to the point where I'm like, oh, I see what he's talking about. Like, again, reading his Wikipedia, you'd be like, yo, this motherfucker's CEO. He fucking flipped the bag. He's a co-founder, etc., etc. But, like, he really is, like, someone who was at the right place in the right time, like, given a job, was able to turn that into capital. Like, I feel like he just got lucky. Like, he does not exude any intelligence. He does not exude any wisdom. And, honestly, everything I'm saying right now is only going to fuel him because, as you can see here, my boy has, he even has life advice. Because even when you have a fucking Jabba the Hutt fuckboy like me talking shit about you on the internet, guess what Gary got? He got the motherfucking trap card.
Say to anyone who feels like they don't know who they are and is struggling to find what they're passionate about.
The reason most people don't know who they are is they haven't tried. The reason they haven't tried is they're worried what people are going to say. 99% of this hall is still in fucking high school. I would tell them to tell their mother to go fuck themselves. or their father, or their sister, or their spouse, or their fucking miserable best friend that they need to start cutting out some of the time they spend with them. Cut out negativity. That's what I would tell them.
Fuck you, mom. Fuck you, dad. How dare you tell me I'm an asshole? Dude, I love how
Still
he
in
has an
fucking-
answer for everything, and it's always the most fucking... Dude, just listen to what her question was.
You say to anyone who feels like they don't know who they are and is struggling to find what they're passionate about.
What does this guy say? He doesn't say, pick up a hobby, see what you can do, try to talk to other people, think about it. What does he say? The most generic ass fucking 9th grade logic. Most people didn't even try to figure out who they are. Holy shit, mind blow moment. And obviously, if you did that, you'd know. And obviously, your mom is telling you dumb shit like eat your vegetables and go to school. And your dad, he's a faggot. He works 9 to 5 and tells you shit like get a degree and you fucking, or go in a union or fucking get a trade. It's like, bro, I'm trying to grind out here. Do you not see me buying giraffes from fucking garage sales, mom and dad? Shut the fuck up. So, at the end of the day, this is pretty much me, again, being a salty fuck because Gary Vee got the bag. He got his dad. He got all the assets in the world. Meanwhile, I'm still homeless, still trying to buy a house. It ain't working out because I'm a negative piece of shit. I'll tell you one thing, though, and I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be dead fucking honest. I would not trade my life for that money if it meant I had to wear a fucking beanie at all times and be a complete fucking douche.
At the end of every single video, make sure you ask people to rate and subscribe to your content. It makes them feel like they're involved even though they're really not. And most importantly, make sure they comment on every single video. If you have to, disguise it. You know, call it something like the question of the day. And really make them think you're gonna really read it when you really don't have to. Ha ha ha!